guys, it's Mel here. So it's Monday morning here and I am about to go out and do some thrifting. So I just thought I'd pop in. So I'm not going to have a huge thrifting day today. Yesterday was Father's Day here in Australia, and I didn't actually, because of it, I didn't really get all my normal mum duties done yesterday. Normally on a Sunday I would do my grocery shopping and I would do some meal prepping and I would just get ready for the week, and I just didn't get a chance to do any of that yesterday. So I kind of feel like I don't have all day to spend out shopping today. So I've come here, I'm going to do one of my stores, and depending on how long I'm in here, I might end up doing a second store, but that will probably be it. I've got a lot of orders to post from the weekend that I also didn't get done yesterday. Nothing's packaged up, so I've got to go home and do all that. And I'd also really like to get to the shops, do my groceries, and get some meals sorted. I also have my 16-year-old at home. He is sick with the flu, so he's kind of he's actually been off school since last Wednesday, so he's on the mend, but he's still running a bit of a temp, and he's on antibiotics, so he's definitely getting better. But I don't really want to be out all day if he's home and not feeling very well. I'd rather be there and bringing some orange juice or something. So anyway, I am here. Hopefully I will be able to grab some bargains, and yeah, we'll see how long I take. See ya. Hi, okay, I'm back. So I've spent an hour in that store. I've bought 19 items and it cost me $76. So I'm pretty happy with that, and that gives me enough time, I think, to pop off to one more store. So I'll see how I go. See ya. Hey, I'm back from store 2, and yeah, I'm really happy. I did well. I got 25 items and I paid $81. So my boot is looking really quite full, and I feel like I've done well today with the 2 stores that I've done. So I think what I'm going to do now, it's 12 o'clock and I do have stuff to do, so I think that's all I'm going to thrift today. I was thinking about doing one more shop, but I think I'm just going to go home. I'm just going to go grab some lunch, and I think I will head home to my son and check he's okay and get my posting and everything ready for the day. So yeah, see you soon. Hello. Okay, so it's been a busy day. So I couldn't help myself, and I did end up going and looking at another couple of shops, but it really was a bit of a waste of time because I maybe got 4 or 5 things from both stores, from the 2 stores, for only 4 or 5 things. So I really didn't get very much, and it wasted a bit of my time. But I raced home. I had to pack up all my orders, and I had a big stack of them. If you go to Instagram, you will see the big pack of parcels that I had yesterday. Today, look at me go. I'm so tired. Look, I can see it in here. I'm trying to avoid this sun because the sun's setting now, so super bright. So where was I? I'm super tired. I came home, I packed all my orders, picked my kids up from school, raced up the shop, got a couple of barbecue chickens for dinner because it's one of those days, and then I got to the post office, did all those. I don't even know where I'm going with this, to be honest. So today, I haven't done a haul video because I just haven't been inside yet to even get going with it, and I just feel like I've got a million things to do, so I don't think I can sit there this afternoon and do it. I'm also super tired and I feel like I'm just jumbling everything. So I think what I'm going to do is, I haven't got anything photographed. So that means I'm probably not going to get any listings done tonight, which is a real bummer because I really like to list every day. I might have some books in a folder that I've previously photographed and haven't listed, so I might see if I can just get some of those up. They're nothing special, which is why they've just been sitting there, but a listing's a listing, I guess. So tomorrow's going to be a really busy day. I am going to be photographing, I'm going to be listing, and I will, as I'm photographing all this stuff, I will actually try and photograph it, video it. I will video it, and I will show you the haul as I go tomorrow. I will show you today's haul as I'm prepping it all tomorrow, because I think that will work better for me. So yeah, okay, I think that's it. I am super tired. I clearly need a shower or something to wake myself up, and thank you. I don't know. I just need to go. See ya. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning now, and as you can see, I'm looking pretty special here with my no makeup on. Okay, so I just wanted to finish off where I left off yesterday. So yesterday I did my sourcing, and then I had to do a whole heap of posting, and I came home and I didn't get any listings done yesterday. I did hope to kind of get a few books up or something, but I just didn't. I ended up doing my monthly August bookkeeping. So as of this financial year, I'm trying to do all my books on a monthly basis, just because there's a lot of receipts, I'm buying a lot of stock, and there's a lot of transactions, and I just think it's something that I need to be staying on top of. In previous years with previous businesses, I've been able to, do my books, at the end of the year or whatever, because there hasn't been nearly as many as receipts. But this is now getting pretty full on since I've started going full time. So I just want to make sure that I am staying on top of everything, but also I want to know exactly what my numbers are and how much profit I'm making and how much tax money that I need to be saving each month. So yeah, that's just something that's really important to me now going forward. I need to know where I'm at with this business, because I am wanting to do it full time. I need to know that this business is making me some money, or that it is on the right head to making some money. So yeah, so anyway, after I sorted dinner, I did all my books and got all that done, and so I'm feeling really pleased that I know my numbers for the month. My numbers for August were up from July a little bit, so that's a good sign. It doesn't have to be a huge amount, as long as it's a steady climb. That's what I'm looking for. So where are we at today? So today I need to photograph all the items that I bought yesterday, or the majority of them anyway, but I still haven't managed to get my groceries done from Sunday. Like I normally do it on Sunday. I didn't get it done, so there isn't really much food in the house, and I just feel a little bit out of sync. So I've just pulled up now into the Aldi car park, and I really don't want to do a full shop at the moment. I'm just kind of, even though I know I need to, I've got too much to do at the moment to do this full shop. But I do want to race in and get a few things, because while I'm photographing today, I want to have a couple of things going on the stove. And I just need to make sure there's some fresh fruit there for the kids. So yeah, so first up today is run in, get a couple of bags of items here at Aldi. Then it will be coffee o'clock, and then it will be home into work. I still do have my son home sick. He's 17 on Thursday and he has been sick since last Wednesday. So he hasn't been sick like this for a long time actually. So it's quite a lot of time. He's in year 11, so it's quite a lot of time off school for him. And I'm probably going to have to organise to go back to the doctor today to extend his medical certificate because we only got it up till yesterday. But yeah, he's kind of got a flu. I'm not sure if it's a cold or a flu or a virus or what he's got. He doesn't have a cough. He doesn't have a sore throat. He feels like rubbish. He's been running a temp since Friday. And yesterday he came out in a full rash all over his torso, front and back. Presuming that is a viral rash. It doesn't look like anything sinister to me. But I'm just going to keep my eye on that and make sure, you know, he's okay. And if he needs to go back to the doctor, I will. But otherwise, I'll just call them up and see if they can extend that medical certificate. And my husband is also down with the man flu. He has gone to work because he works for himself and he just never takes days off. But he was sounding rubbish last night, so yeah, I really hope that he can pick up as well today, and I hope I don't get it. So yeah, anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I'm home from Aldi and I grabbed my coffee on the way home. So the first thing I'm doing today is I'm just going to get a few meals cooking and on the stovetop. And that, you know, they're going to help me out for the rest of the week. They're going to be, some of them will be lunches, and it really doesn't take long if I have multiple things going all at once. So as soon as I've got this done, I'm going to, and things are on the stovetop, I'll go in and I'll start photographing. But I thought I would just show you what I have got ready to go here. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. Okay, so this is what I've got going on at the moment. I've just chopped up a couple of onions and I've just peeled my sweet potatoes and thrown them in a bowl with a little bit of olive oil and some salt and pepper, and I'm going to put them in the oven to bake. Now, these chicken, my family loves, they are the buffalo style marinated chicken wings. So I've got 2 bags of those, and I've got a a pan here ready to go, so I'm going to put those in there and bake them at the same time in the oven as I'm baking the sweet potato. Over here I've got some mince cooking. I'm going to make a shepherd pie. Shepherd's pie is my son's favourite and he's been sick, so that's what I'm baking. So I'm going to throw some onion in there in a minute. I've also got some water boiling, and that's going to be for some rice. And I've got these packs of chicken thighs. So there's a lemon and herb flavour and the barbecue flavour from Aldi, and these are really tasty. You just cut them up into strips, put them with some rice and some vegetables, and they make a really good lunch for my husband to take to work or the kids to take to school. So I'm about to put those in the electric fry pan. That's just heating up now with some cooking oil spray. There's no other fats or anything in there, and I'll cook those up. So yeah, I'll have mince going, rice going, sweet potato, chicken thighs, and some chicken legs. This bit of mince left over here I'm going to use to make some spag bowl after I've made the mince for my shepherd's pie. So yeah, I'll keep coming back. Now, when I'm making shepherd's pie, it's a really simple recipe, and my family love it. Probably not the healthiest, but you know, we like it, and it's quick and easy. So this is just the mince and the onion, and I've just put in a tub of tomato paste. So I'm just trying to do this one-handed, sorry. So after I add some tomato paste, I'm going to add tomato sauce. For you Americans, that's ketchup, I think. But we use tomato sauce. Okay. So that looks good. So I'm just going to let that simmer now for a little while, just so that it gets a little bit more flavouring. The longer it simmers, the more flavour it'll get. So I'm just going to leave that on. I'm going to turn it down and just leave it on to simmer so the tomato sauce can work its flavour through the meat. Okay, this chicken is almost cooked. Just because of the colouring of the marinade, you just got to be a little bit careful that you cook that chicken properly, but it really doesn't take very long. I've got my rice has come on now. So the rice is in. Once these chicken are cooked, I'm going to slice these up, and they'll be sliced up. I will put them into some like Chinese takeaway containers for lunches and stuff. So they will be served with rice and some green beans, and that's an easy quick meal. Okay, so while my rice is cooking and my meat is simmering along, my chicken is finished over there, and I've still got the chicken wings and the sweet potatoes in the oven. So while this is simmering and I'm waiting for the rice, I'm actually now prepping my room ready to photograph. So I'm getting out all the denim first that I did. I got quite a bit of denim yesterday, so I'm gonna photograph the denim first. So I'm just sorting that all out now and getting the room ready to photograph, and then I will come and I'll show you the denim that I bought yesterday. Okay, so I've got my camera ready. I've set out my little station here ready to photograph. I have put a fresh memory card into the camera and formatted it. I've checked the battery, so that's all ready to go. Now I've got my pile of denim here that I bought yesterday, so I thought I'd just go through that with you and show you what I've got. Okay, so I've got these G-Star Raws. They are 301, I can't remember what size, 36 or 38, 38 I think. So nice big size, and they're in excellent nick, so I paid $10 for those. Okay, so here is a little pair of overalls. They're just a little Cotton On brand, nothing flash, but the blues were, what was that on sale? I need to check that before I come in and talk to you actually. Let me just check. Okay, sorry about that. So orange was $2 and blue was half price this week at the Salvos. And I also had a full Salvos card, like reward type of card, where you get it stamped, and then I think on your 7th visit it is, and you get an extra 10 items half price. So I did make use of those as well. So some of the other items will have come in at half price. Anyway, so blue, these little short overalls from Cotton On, they were $3.50. What do we got here? Cute little skirt, can you see that? Okay, Witchery, paid $5. Oh, these are cute, I wish I could fit into them. So these are a little pair of Lee high-waisted jeans. I love these, it's cool, $5. Just a little Cotton On skirt here. So it's new with tags, and I managed to get that for $2. Another Cotton On, JJ's this is. So, you know, JJ's is obviously not an expensive brand. That's not going to be a big ticket item, but I only paid $2 for it. It's in excellent condition. Summer's around the corner and everybody loves some denim. Okay, so these Rod and Gun jeans, $2. Look at that, they're on the orange stamp. So, yep, I'll be taking those. Oh, this is one of my favourites. Look how cute it is. It's a little Levi's, size 3. Can you see? I'm trying to make it focus. It's a little size 3 jacket. It is super cute. So I'm pretty sure that's 100% genuine. I know with Levi's you've got to be a little bit careful, but I just don't think that like this would be a common item to make a fake of. Like I know they do with the jeans, but this, I really don't think that this is. I think the tags look good, the stitching looks good. I think it's super cute. So yeah, $3.50 for the win. Okay, these little shorts, just a little pair of black basic shorts again, half price down to $2.50, and they are sports girl. Half price, $2 rack this is. So these are just a little pair of rusty, I think it was, yep, women's rusty denim shorts, a little bit longer. Not everybody can wear the shorty short ones, unfortunately. Okay, another pair of Rod and Gun. These are like moleskin and half price, so $3.50. Big size as well, which is a bonus. Okay, what do we got here? Is that focusing? Half price, $3.50. More Rod and Guns. Thank you, black type moleskins. This light's all right. Okay, so this was a really large pair of jeans. $9. I can't believe I paid $9 for those. Maybe I put them in my cart and was gonna run comps on them. Anyway, they are a brand called Morrison's, and they say Denim Wool by Bradmill. So maybe I did run comps on these, I can't remember. Anyway, they are a pretty large pair of jeans. What are they? They're a size 44, so they are big. But there's a bit of a market for big men's jeans, so we'll see how I go with them, see if I pay too much. And what are these? Silent Theory. Okay, they're half price, so $4.50. I really like the brand Silent Theory. It's a brand that you would buy in the shop called Parliament, which is quite an expensive brand. And yeah, I just think these were in nice. They're a size 30. I think they're a woman's actually, and you know, the hems of them were really good. There's no marks on them. They were a really good pair of jeans. So yeah, maybe I'll even try them on and see if they fit me. But yeah, so that's my denim haul, and that's what I'm about to photograph. I'm just going to go check on my rice, and I will be back. Okay, so my mince has been simmering and it looks good. So what I'm going to do now to that is I'm going to add some peas and carrots and corn mix. I'm just going to throw however much I want in there while it's frozen. Now, if you haven't tried frozen mashed potato, it is the absolute bomb. It is so easy, it's delicious, and yeah, what's in it? Potatoes, milk, butter, salt, white pepper. So it's pretty good. It's handy to have in the freezer. I just can't be bothered to peel potatoes, boil them up, mash them. Like, I just don't have time for that. So I'm all about as quick as I can, while still trying to be as healthy as or relatively healthy. So anyway, I'm just going to pour this into a microwave container, and this will go in the microwave for about 7 minutes. When I'm doing a whole bag, I think it's roughly about 7 minutes, stirring a couple of times, and I will show you the after. Okay, so just so you can see what it actually looks like, it's frozen into little chunks like this. Just put it into a microwave jug, and yeah, you'll just have to stir it a couple times, and I swear it is delicious. just put in some vegetables. Stir these around. Put in about half a bag, but I might plump it up with a little bit more. Okay, so that's about 3/4 of a bag of peas, carrot and corn. So what that will do is the more vegetables will just eat up some of that liquid. So you don't want your mince mix runny when you're doing a shepherd's pie. So just fill it up with the veggies and yum. Okay, so I'm just gonna make myself a quick smoothie because I'm on the go and I want to make sure I'm still eating healthy. So this is what I have. I just have about a cup of frozen blueberries in here. I have a banana, small banana, and some chia seeds. I then fill it up with water to the, just to cover all the banana and everything. And then I put that in my Nutri-Ninja and whiz it up. Okay, so my potato is all ready. It actually took a little bit longer than I thought it did. I think it was 10 minutes, maybe 12. 10 to 12 minutes anyway for a full bag in the microwave, and you have beautiful creamy mashed potato that tastes delicious. I'm just going to spread that on top now of the meat mix and add some cheese on top. And over here, my sweet potato has all come out of the oven. So, and my chicken has come out of the oven over here. So it's all looking yum. So because they've just come out of the oven, I'm going to put, while the oven's hot, I'm going to put this straight in. Okay, so I'm pretty much done here on the food prep. So I feel so much better that I've got this done, and now I've got some meals for the fridge. I do have big teenagers, so they're not really into ham and cheese sandwiches anymore for school. They do like to take meals. That the teenagers, the big kids, are in college. They also have strange timetables, so they're often home at lunchtime, and it's just so much easier if they can cook something up for 30 seconds in the microwave to reheat it. Often the teenage son also will have something for afternoon tea. If there's something in there to grab, he'll much prefer to grab like a meal like this than to eat toast or, stand in the pantry looking at the muesli bars and things like that. And yeah, and my daughter also has a boyfriend that eats a lot, and he will sometimes grab a meal if he's here as well. So these meals are cheap to make. They don't cost me much. You saw it didn't take me very long to actually cook it all up because it was there all going at the same time. And anyway, this is what I've got. I have run out of frozen vegetables. So normally I would have put some beans or something with these chicken wings and the rice, but I'm not too worried because I love the chicken wings and quite often eat those for lunch, so I will prefer to have mine with salad anyway. So those ones that have got no vegetables will just go with some salad, or somebody will just eat them like that. Okay, so this is those chicken thighs, and I just sliced them all up and added some vegetables, some of my sweet potato and some beans. I've still got a container full of chicken wings that are a little bit spare, so I might eat those for lunch today. There's a couple of, this is the spare mince from the shepherd's pie, so I think I'm actually going to freeze those too, and I'll be able to pull them out next week and cook something with those, do something with those. And I've got a container here with some extra sweet potato. Sweet potato is a great carb, especially to have in the morning because it's a slow release carb, so it keeps you full for longer. So it's a really great snack to have for morning tea, and if it's here cooked like that, I will grab that on the go and eat that for morning tea myself. So otherwise, it's already cooked, and when you do a meal for dinner that needs some extra veggies, all you have to do is heat it up in the microwave. You don't have to wait that, time that it would normally take to bake it nice. So yeah, so that's my meal prep. My shepherd's pie for dinner tonight is in the oven and looking good. And now it is back to photographing. When you're photographing large jeans, they actually look really ordinary hanging from the hanger. So they kind of make them look really wide they make the legs look short even if the legs are normal length. So although I take this photo and it's a bit crooked at the moment because I just went to pull it off and then I just put it up to do this video again. So although I take this photo because I think the buyer should see the jeans either hanging or flat lay, and personally for a pair of jeans like this I'll hang it, but I will always fold it up. After I've done all the other photos and the measurements, I will fold these jeans up, and the main photo will just be a photo of the folded jeans. Like it won't be a photo the main photo won't look like this. If I have a smaller pair of jeans sometimes and they don't have much of a special tag or anything at the back, then I'll do the hanging up photo as the main photo. But like on a large pair of jeans like this, I would never use a photo like this as my main photo to sell this particular item. So as you can see, a large pair of jeans like this looks so much better when they're folded like this for your main cover photo. So definitely, definitely choose what type of cover photo you want to represent the item, Also, if your jeans have buttons, I think it's a really good idea to open it up like this and take a photo to show that, because a lot of people don't actually like buttons in their jeans like this. I know that I don't, and I think sometimes, even though you might have it in the description, I think sometimes people don't read very well. I mean, sometimes they don't even look at all the photos, but I definitely think that if it does have a button-up fly, take a photo of it like this. So the shepherd's pie is finished and it's out of the oven and it looks delicious, bubbling away there. So that's tonight's dinner, so I will just let that cool down. One thing about like a shepherd's pie and lasagna, if you make them and you let them go cold before you serve it, they're actually much easier to slice up. So, when you go to a restaurant, you get lasagna and it's like this perfect square, whereas you make it from home and you serve it straight from the oven and it just kind of slops. Shepherd's pie is a little bit the same, and if you let it go cold, and then you can cut it, so you can cut it into squares and it just makes it easier to serve on the plate. So this is a big shepherd's pie that will easily do my family for dinner, plus there will be leftovers from that. So yeah, some of us will probably eat that just on its own, and some will serve it with like a nice garden salad. So that's my shepherd's pie. Back to photographing. So I was just about to photograph these, and what I've noticed is that this hem here has come down, whereas these ones are actually stitched. They're not just rolled, but that will be a relatively easy couple of stitches. I'm not a sewer by any means. I hate sewing. I'm not good at it, but something like that, rather than photographing it and saying one's down or whatever, that's an actual really easy fix. So I'm just going to set these aside and they'll go into my mend bucket, which has got a few things in it now because, like I said, I'm not a sewer, so it's not something I jump to. But they're still a good pair of shorts. I really like these little pairs of Rusties for $2, and I really do think that that's only a few stitches and I'll be able to fix that. So back they go in the pile. Now, everybody has their own system in the way that they do their listings and they keep their bookwork and how they run a spreadsheet or how they keep track of their items. But the way that I do it is I don't keep a spreadsheet of every single item I buy with all the, like, I'm not one of these people who does the spreadsheet every week or every day after everything sells that says this is the item and this is how much I paid for it and this is how much it sold for and this is how much my fees were and this is how much I made on that particular item. I don't run it like that. I don't have time to do it like that. I basically do my books once a month, and you know, it's as simple as total sales, total expenses, sales minus expenses for the month equals the profit. I don't run it on, oh, I've bought this item for $2 and I've sold it for $30, so I've made $25 profit. That's not how I do it. When you're running a business, at the end of the month, there's lots of expenses that aren't related. There's, you know, there's storage expenses, there's insurance expenses, there's boxes and packing supplies and bubble wrap, and there's just lots of miscellaneous things that all add up, but they're still expenses. So you can't forget about them. Also your eBay, you might have your eBay fees, but you've got store fees as well. So it's just really important to, you know, look at, for me, I just prefer to look at it as a whole picture rather than as per item. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I made $10 profit on this item and $20 on another item. At the end of the day, it matters at the end of the month and then at the end of the year what my total profit was. So where I was going with this is I don't keep that spreadsheet that I know a lot of people do keep and run, which tells them exactly what their item is and how much they paid for it. After I edit my photos, I do keep all the photos that are edited. I don't keep all the ones that are scrapped, but I keep all the photos that are edited and put into the listings into a folder onto a hard drive. Every single item that I do, I photograph it with the price that I paid on it. So the last photo, after I've taken the photos of the item, I whack the sticker on it like this. If it's marked down, I will write the markdown price on it so I know I paid $2 for this item, not $7. Then what happens is, in my SKU, I put the bin number, I put the item number, and then I put the amount that I've paid for it. So it's got 3 numbers in my SKU. So this way, I know exactly how much I've paid for that item. So if I get an offer on an item and I'm out and about and not in the house, I can look at that item. If I don't remember it off the top of my head, which a lot of them I do, but if I'm out and about and someone sends me, so say for instance I've got this skirt and I've got it listed for, I don't know, let's just say $30. Somebody sends me an offer for $20. I can quickly look in my listing and see that I've paid $2 for that item. So in my head, I already know roughly off $20 that I'm going to pay about $4 in fees. So I can go, okay, $20, $4 in fees, $2 for the item. You know, that's $6. I'm going to clear and roughly make $14 profit on that particular item. So I kind of have my minimum amount that I would like, you know, I like to make a minimum of $10 per item profit. So for me, if someone's made me that offer, I can look at it and go, okay, so I can take that and make a $14 profit, or I can hang out for another buyer, try and get an extra couple dollars. And then you just go from there. But it just, for me, having the price that I've paid for the item in my SKU just makes it handy. So whenever I'm looking at a listing, I can go back through and see what I've paid for it and also that photo is stored with my photos. So if at any time I need that information and couldn't find it or whatever, I've got the record of how much I actually paid for that in with my photos. So yeah. Okay, so I am done photographing all the jeans. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's about 11 things there that have been photographed. So 2 sitting there. The jacket needs a wash. I noticed a little mark on it. It needs a wash, and the shorts need a little hem. So I think, looking at the time and knowing what I've got ahead this afternoon, this, if I can get all this listed now, then that will be probably enough for today. So just so you can see, so like I showed this the other day, but once I photograph it, I put it straight into a bag, and all the bags have their own item number, which will go in my SKU. So like I was saying before, the bin number, the item number, and the amount I paid for it is how I work my SKU. So basically now I take, the way that I determine what bin these go into is I just put them all into a big tub and put these near my computer. And as I also bring over a empty bin or a bin that's half full and sit that next to my computer, and basically as I list, I throw things in the bin with that bin number, and when the bin gets full, I go and put it back in the storage shed, and bring out another bin if I need to. So basically, as it's listed, it's put straight away into the bin. Okay. Okay, so more mum duties. Amongst doing all my cooking and photographing this morning, I did 2 loads of washing. So now I'm just hanging them out because it's a beautiful day. But I just wanted to show you what I found. Get ready. Okay, so I'm nearing the bottom of my peg bucket, and I'm not sure if you can see. Baby huntsman. Oh my god, imagine if I put my finger on it. Okay, so sadly that baby huntsman isn't going to get any bigger. So see ya. Bloody cheeky bugger ran away from me. He's down here. Where is he? There he is. You see him? Lucky he's a baby. So 2 loads of washing hung out, but there's still a 3rd load here to go. So I'm just gonna chuck another load in the wash, and then I'm going to upload my photos onto the computer, and while that's happening I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and something for lunch, and then I'm going to sit down and edit all the photos of the denim so that those are then ready to list. I'm not sure if I'll get any listed before the school run, but at least they'll be edited and ready to go afterwards. So let me finish putting on this washing, and then I can have that nice cup of tea and something to eat. Okay, so I'm bringing up some of my photos to edit, and I'm just going to see if I can have you watch me while I edit. So what I'm doing here is I'm just checking the white balance on them all. Now what I'm doing here is I have a action made on my computer which just will automatically resize my photos to the optimal size that eBay wants them to have. So if the photo is fine in camera as it is and doesn't need any other adjustments, I just size it to that size. I try and shoot it as best I can, but see here how I've got some carpet showing. I just colour that in. Try and make the photo fill up as much of the picture as you can. So basically I come over here and I'm doing the same previous conversion color-wise as what I did before. And then because I'm shooting natural light, sometimes it does change per photo all the time. So it's just a matter of brightening up or darkening or whatever. So that photo is actually a little bit out of focus, but I really do not care. It's not, you can still read it. It's not a main photo, I don't care. So again, like I was saying before, I take the photo of the tag, I just size it down so it's smaller. I don't do anything to the tag. I don't even change the color. Again, with this one, I will just make sure it is totally filling the screen. Sorry, trying to look through the camera as at the screen. So yeah, it's definitely out of focus, and you can see the camera strap down here, so I'm just going to stretch that up a bit. That's it. Hi guys. Okay, well that was a pretty busy day. So it's 4:30 in the afternoon now, roundabouts, and I've come out to go for a walk because it's a beautiful day and I just haven't been getting out to do nearly enough exercise lately, and I'm just feeling really unfit and sluggish. Not sluggish, I just feel unfit, so it's something that I really want to start incorporating into my day. So yeah, I'd like to be able to do some, oh wow, sorry, there's like the most massive kangaroo up here. I'm just going to show you. Hope he doesn't. Okay, I'm going to turn this around because this is a big boy. Hello there, Skippy. Oh, you got another one lying down next to you. You see the two of them? He's a big boy, this one. Hope he doesn't come down here to me. So this is actually like right opposite my house. So yeah, for all you Americans, we really do have kangaroos in our backyards. My nature strip is actually absolutely covered in kangaroo shit. They come down at night and they're all over the front lawn. So anyway, yeah, he's a real big boy, this one. So I don't think he's going to come down here, but yeah. Anyway, we might leave him be and we'll probably see some more along the way. So yeah, literally where I live here, if you see over here, I literally have Skippy over there and all the road right next to me, so with the houses. So yeah, this is beautiful Australia. Anyway, so what I was saying is I had a really productive day. I feel like I got a lot done. Ooh, this is my stick because it's magpie season here and they swoop. So wouldn't that be a sight if I was photographing like this and then all of a sudden a big ass magpie swooped down and cracked me on the head from behind? That would be lovely. Not. Anyway, I started my day, dropped my kids at school, managed to stop at Audi, get some food, swung past Macca's, grabbed a coffee, came home, meal prepped all my meals that I wanted to do, got some lunches, got some dinners, got tonight's dinner sorted so I don't have to worry about that now. Pulled out all the denim that I wanted to photograph, and I'll just stop here because it's a little bit shady and that might be better for the light. So yeah, so I photographed all the denim that I want. Ooh, sorry, trying to turn the camera around because Rod told me to have my Rob the Pommy, he told me that I needed to turn my camera around, so yeah, now I've got to get used to that. So I got all the denim photographed that I wanted to. It actually takes quite a long time to do denim. It's probably one of the most time consuming of all the clothes, I think. This seems to be, you know, more that needs photographing. All the little bits and pieces, the details, the length, the waist measurements, and denim's a little bit more time consuming than other items of clothing. But I managed to get it all done. It's all photographed. I got it all edited. I did get called up early from my daughter's school, so somebody had pushed her and hurt her back, and if you follow my Instagram you'll see that my daughter has, oh that's worse, back issues because she's got scoliosis, so she wasn't really happy that somebody had pushed her and she was upset, so they called me and I came and got her. But I still managed to get everything photographed, everything edited, and 12 items are now up in my store, extras listed for the day. So I normally aim for anywhere between 10 and 15 new items a day. So because of the amount that I sell, if I only do 10 or 15 a day, it doesn't actually build my store very fast anymore because I sell close to that amount. So I would like to get a bit more done in a day, but I'm happy with that today because I feel like I was productive with all the other things that I did. So, sorry, I'm still getting used to this whole like kind of vlogging, videoing myself. So every time somebody walks past, I'm like, how embarrassing, I'm talking to myself. Anyway, what was I saying? I've got everything done. I'm ready to just sit down now. I wanted to come out for a walk. I really felt like I needed just a bit of breath of fresh air and just relax me now for the rest of the afternoon. So I'm gonna go home and hang out with my kids a little bit. They should all be home from school by now. There's only one that I have to pick up in the afternoon of the 4. Obviously one's homesick, one's got a driver's license, and one catches the bus home. So yeah, anyway, there's another man coming and I feel like an idiot doing this. So I'm gonna keep walking, and I'll see you all tonight, hopefully over at 2 Aussie Thrifters for a little chat with Brad. See ya. Also, just one more thing. I just wanted to pop in and say thanks to anyone who's watching. I know that I'm rambling a bit, and I know that I kind of go here and go there, and I'm showing you bits and pieces of this and that, and I hope it's kind of flowing, but I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube gig. I'm still getting used to videoing myself. I'm getting used to, have to get used to seeing myself without makeup and stuff on the camera, because if I tried to bother and stick makeup on and present myself every time I went in the camera, doing this channel just wouldn't work. It has to be real, and I'm not that type of person to wear a whole load of makeup and stuff every day. But it does take a little bit of getting used to, and I'm sorry if I'm a little bit all over the shop while I work out what type of videos to post and what I'm actually doing, and you know, what to talk about with you guys. It's actually harder than it looks. And yeah, so thank you if you've been watching, and bear with me, because I promise I'm going to do more of them, and I promise that I'm going to try and make them a little bit organized and better. But if there is anything that you'd like to see, please do let me know. I am trying to show you what I do in a day, like as a mum, being at home and working this around my kids and my day. My day doesn't always go to plan. You know, like today I've got a sick kid, and then I get a call up early and I have to go in and pick up another one from the sick bay. So it's not like a normal job. My day doesn't go to plan. You know, shit happens, and you know, even if I've got a plan for the day, it doesn't always happen in the way that I want it. So I just thought, you know, I would share more about, you know, real life, what it's like to juggle being the stay-at-home mum while trying to work and build an income and build a business, because ultimately that's what I'm trying to do. So thank you. I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate you all being here. So yeah, I just wanted to sign off with that. See ya.